I do not really want to stream for long. I'm too tired to stream. I just wanted to play the story for a minute. Here we go. At the risk of repeating myself, it's still hard for me to believe that we meet again here, of all places. Though I reckon you probably don't remember me. After all this time, eh? No, I remember you. Of course I remember you. I'm impressed, given everything you went on to accomplish. You'll be forgiven for forgetting all about your time in Curry Meal. Suffice it to say, we didn't forget about you either, nor the lives you have saved. As for me, I went to Little Alamigo while the Guardian was recovering. Gumball was my former commander and an old friend, and I had a lot on my mind. In the end, I decided to disband our unit. I told the men to live their lives as they saw fit. Some chose to remain in Little Alamigo, and others went to Old Dog for work. But as you can see, I chose to come back to here, hold on. But as you can see, I chose to come back to Greer, Alabama, and join Conrad and the others. I've kept busy since then, ferrying people and provisions across the border and back. Not been easy, but it's been fulfilling. Today, however, we'll be heading east into the peaks. Conrad thinks we might have luck finding new recruits in the village of Alagrana. Alagrana? If you're going there, you're taking me with you. Alright. You're from Alagrana, aren't you, at least? By all means, we'd welcome the company. There'll be more to it than just asking around, but we can talk about it on the way. Make your preparations and meet me by the tunnel to the peaks. Here we go. Where to go? And it was fun. I think I'm going the wrong way. So the past 2 nights, I've only got about 10 hours of sleep. Where is this place? Here we go. This tunnel will take us all the way to the peaks. We're on a mission to Conrad to Algarana. Clear the barricade, if you would. Aye, sir. Shouldn't take more than a moment. There's more villages there than out here, but also more Imperials keeping a close eye on things. We'll need to tread carefully. The peaks.
I remember the peaks of Girabania, silent watchmen that would stand long after we were gone. We came seeking allies to join us in the fight against the Empire. People who had had enough. People who had suffered every possible indignity. Who had been treated like animals, day after day after day.
We Flamer in place here too, as you may have noticed. So far as the Imperials are concerned, this is not more than a testament to the savage impulses of a lesser race. Remember though, once we leave these ruins, we'll have no glamour to conceal us. The village is to the east. Keep watch for patrols as we move. I wonder if we are strong enough to beat this guy. Oh, I thought we were one-hit him. Close to it though. Let me get on my trusty mount. So when I was doing New Game Plus, I forget they don't need to find the ether points for flying. So that was the one thing I was dreading. But then I remembered I already got all of them. Yay. Nari, an Imperial in sight. That's a mercy. Alagrahada. Due east past the bridge. Follow me, it's not much farther. There's the village. I remember the first time I played this. It was so, it was alright, it was fun. A lot of memories. Not all good. You can rest easy, we made it. This is Ala Gana. It feels strange coming home like this. I always imagined it would be. Oh, sorry. It has nothing to do with why we're here. We need to recruit. Aye, we do. But as I said back at the Reach, it's a little more complicated than just asking for volunteers these days. As you know, we shorthanded because many of our people were taken in by the Griffins. By the Griffins' promise, and went to the wall, never to return. It wasn't just them, though. Folks from all over, including some of my former comrades, answered his call of arms. As for why we came to this particular village, there are rumors that Al-Ghana lost a few youth as well. If there's truth to that, then there could be others sympathetic to the cause. Then again, after the Griffin's betrayal, they must be suspicious of outsiders, claiming allegiance to the resistance. Whatever. And they have right to do so. So with all that in mind, how are we supposed to convince them to join? I mean, I knew it wouldn't be as simple as just giving a speech in the village square. Not if you don't want the place to be burned to the ground, no. You might as well piss in the big fishery's eye. Well, need to be a good deal more presumptuous than that. You never know when an Imperial spy is listening. We must speak with the Elder first. I know for a fact he can be trusted. We'll listen to what he has to say and decide what to do after. Sounds like a plan. Let's hope there are still some brave men and women here, willing to fight. Ragford, the village elder, is over by the shore. No time like the present. Let's have a word. Don't know you, traveler. You a merchant? Did not find much custom here. Greetings and well met, elder. And sincerest apology. I did not send word ahead of our arrival. Too long have I been away from Alagaha, and I would know of your recent troubles. Ah, you are the comrade of Midford. I see, I see. Speak on, though. I suspect I know your purpose. The griffin came with many men, and left with many more. Such is the rumor. Is it true? He lit a fire in their hearts, and then dangled a dream before their tired eyes. And now you come to steal away what few remain. The griffin was a traitor and a madman, and we have no part in his schemes. We have made an agreement with the Alliance. This time it will be different. This time. Cold comfort to the dead and the others they left behind. How much more must we give before you had your fill? But, surely you hate the Empire as much as we do. They took our land, our traditions, even our God, and they deem a fifth of what little we've got left. I hate the bastards with every fiber of my being. But hate is not enough, Mifford. I can't. We can't keep doing this. I'll not tell anyone you came, but you need to go. Now leave us be and never return. You got no right to speak to us like that. I've got queries that we produce are barely enough to keep us fed. And that was before half of our young men and women went off to die for your bloody cause. So yes, I got every right to tell you to leave my village. No, you don't, because it's my village too, my home. What in the hell are you on about? Wait, I know those eyes. You're one of the Curtis girls. Lise Hex is, and I'm here. And I'm here to take back my homeland. Fire Agler. The last time I saw you, you were, I don't even know if you were still alive, and I never thought you would come. I almost didn't, and my sister never will. A lot of others won't either, and that's why we got to carry on the fight. You even sound like him. Ah, as you say, I got no right to tell you to leave. Alaga is as much as your home as it is mine. But I say to you again, we can give no more. Yes, I heard you the first time. Let's go. So you think we'll find people here to join our cause? That could have been handled better. But what's done is done. And last, at least we've been granted permission to stay. I was hoping Ragnar might help us to recruit some of his people. But that clearly isn't going to happen. If we're to convince any of them to join, we'll first need to regain their trust. It's a risky and it's hardly subtle. But I say we approach the village directly. See what problems they got and if we can do anything to help. Makes sense to me. Let's split up and ask around. Yes. Oh, you better keep your distance. If you know what's good for you, say your piece and move on. Say your piece and move on. Looking for folks out on their luck? Congratulations, you found one. As you can see, my leg ain't what it used to be. Some days I can hardly walk for the pain. Mornings are the worst, especially after cold nights. Hard labor's right out too much pain and trouble for others. There's a tea what helps with it, though I needed to grind chapel horn and hornbill talons for a blend. Yeah, we'll help you. We'll get that stuff. Eh? You'll go and get some for me? Just like that? You needed trouble yourself so. Well, we're pushovers, so we'll do it. This is going to be so interesting to see the audio difference. Pretty sure it's going to be pretty bad. See if we can get him down to one hit. I think that was one hit. There we go. Easy peasy. You've been gone a while. What brings you back to Alagama? I'll show you. We got this. We got you this. Oh, I never meant to. I mean, in times like these, you never think people will actually. This country's hard on people. But it's not just that. The Imperials, they made it known I'm not to be helped. A dead man's good for one lesson. You know where a live one. You're with the Resistance, right? I suppose there's no reason not to tell you then. My father's, God rest his soul, was deathly sick at the time, and so I gone out into the forest, spear in hand, to gather herbs, and then I had the good fortune to run into an Imperial patrol. My weapons marked me as a rebel, or so they said. Not that I made a difference if I fought back. I knew what a lot of them were about the moment. The Citrons laid eyes on me. Didn't matter in the end, of course. Some people just like to hurt others. And by the time I limped back to the hut, it was too late for my father. Too late for me, too. I, and many others I imagine. Help them too if you like. They'll be grateful and say thank you. But beyond that, I wouldn't hope for much. A new face in Agara? Huh. What would you ask of me then? A stranger and a generous soul besides? Volok. That not more suspicious than a good Samaritan. On the other hand, if you were an Imperial agent, I expect you to go out about your business with more discerning discretion. I can't pronounce that word. Look at me, you really are here to help, aren't you? Very well, I'll take you up on your offer, stranger. My little brother working the rocks by Tim and ended. He got something for me. Can you go get it? That's it? You want to be a freaking delivery boy? Right then. Fighting Kura is his name. Ask him for the leftovers. He ought to understand. Oh, Music's good, isn't it? Look at that sunset. Huh. Here for the leftovers, are you? I'm not like my brother to send someone in his stead, but so be it. It's all in the sack over yonder. They're bleeding heavy, mine, so be careful when you're picking them up. So where is it? Oh. Uncomfortably heavy step. Ah, the new face. You have my leftovers. Well, B. You actually went and brought the whole lot. Much obliged. Much obliged. It's a saltpeter for making fire sand. In case you're curious what it's all for. The rocks by the lake got good deposits. Not hard for my brother to pass for any other plodding corpsman. All the while sweeping bits and pieces off the side to bundle up and sell to the vultures what trade with the resistance. It's living in a way of fighting back besides. Our way of spitting in the Guardian's eye, or putting our father in an imperial uniform and shipping them off to somewhere far away. Province 15 years ago. Don't know if he's dead or alive. Even though if he were alive, he'd not be for this world if we were caught fighting for the resistance. So this is the best we can do. That's the long and short of it. We do what we can, though we know it's not enough. I think you'll find most folks here aren't much different. Everyone got a reason, but in the end, the result is the same. I suppose I just wanted you to know, is all, that we know why you're here, and that even if we can't join you, we wish we could. Think Murford had any luck? Ah, there you are, Tonics. I've been trying to help the villagers deal with this food shortage of theirs. Recently, the Imperials have been swooping into the village unannounced and seizing supplies and orders to prevent the people from stockpiling, in case they might be in league with the resistance. It's not much, but I've taught them a few tricks to better hide what little they have left. How's this going on, by the way? You think people would be more inclined to trust a girl? Or trust a local girl? Assuming they remember her, that is. No, I didn't mean to. And where were you these past 20 years? Where were you when we were being ground under the Black Wolf's boot? On the other side of his bastard wall, living the high life, I will wager. That's not fair. Oh, and who's this? Other one of your freeding, loving friends? Begging to help us poor, unfortunate souls? Trying to whip us into a frenzy so we'll go and storm a castrum with our pickaxe and shovels? Leave all of you before you bring a cobalt down on us all. And you dare speak like you're one of us. You can't even begin to understand what we've been through. You weren't here, Lise. You weren't here. This is my home, and I love it with all my heart. And if you truly have any love for it too, You keep us out of your doomed rebellion. He has a point. No matter what I say or do, it doesn't change the fact I left them behind. But this isn't about me or anyone else. It's about Alamingo. Let's go and find Mifford. Looks like the Elder wasn't the only one unwilling to hear us out. Can't blame them, given what happened at the wall. I thought I might be able to appeal to them as a fellow. I don't know. But if anything, it just made them angrier. I haven't lived through it like they have. I can't claim to know the struggle like they do either, Lise. I ran to. But if I hadn't, I never met Tonics or the rest of you. And we might not be here today, in a position to make a difference. So I don't regret my choice, nor will I apologize for them. There are more than one way to fight. Help! Someone, anyone! We need help! I don't like the sound of that one bit. Come on. Warcrot, he, the Tribune Man, and the bloody Rat Man, they, damn it all. You there, take a deep breath and then tell us what happened. It was a business as usual. The tribute due soon, and we were taking it to the Imperials when Curium attacked. They took my brother and our money. Why did they take him? We're in the south of here. We just an old temple before they came. And listen, Warcraft's the only family I've got left. If I lose him, the Ziggurats. If the Ratman took him there, he's good as dead. We got to get after them. If there's even a chance here, her brother's still alive, we have to try. Now that guy looked like he may have a little fire building within him. You're right, Lise. We got to help them. If not for missing men, then for the tribute. Tributum. The Guardians won't suffer excuse if they're late. No, Warxer is being held somewhere at the Zignar, to the south, which has been taken over by the host of Kragan bandits. That about covers it then. Be prepared for a fight. They may not be the most challenging foes, but there's sure a lot of them. Alright. Stretching time. I wish I get my mic to work. So I'm using the webcam mic right now, which sucks. I think I'm getting okay sound. Probably not as good as usual. Okay, where are we going? Try it, right? We'll just slide to the top. So it's down below. Oh, I got it top. Okay. I get it. Surveying, surveying. One of them's right there. I think we can kick their butts. Please, let me go. I'm begging you. I don't want to die. Hear that? I came. Hear that? It came from the top of Ziggurat. Who dare comes to loot our man flesh? Ours to eat. Ours to eat. We knew I'd come to this. Kill them quickly before they alert the others. I'll have to do each one. Okay, easy. Yay, you're back.
Step back. I gotta do.
Oh, fine, leave.
Bye.
Bye. GG. All the way to the top. Best thing they just leave us alone. Since we're like 40 levels higher than them. Oh no, what should I ever do? There's 3 of them. You know what? Easy in hand. Alright guys. What did I ever do to deserve this? I've gone to bed hungry for months. I'm skin and bones. I hardly make a snack, much less a meal. Oh, you found him. Well, wait. Are you here to rescue me? Your sister sent us. It's going to be alright. My sister? Progress be praised. She's safe. And you love fought your way in here? Just for me? You think there are still good, brave folk in this world? We should go before the aquarium returns in force. You still have that to tribute to. Oh, God's Tributa. The Imperials will be wondering where I am. I have to go. What, right now, in your condition? You don't understand. We were given a warning last month for being short. I don't make it in time. There's no telling what will happen to me. And my sister. I'm glad we saved him. But seeing him run off like that, I got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Tonics. Nephron, I think we need to go after work hard. Where is it?
Alright, here we go.
Wait. You had better not be thinking of stopping him. You heard what he said. If they don't pay one way, they'll pay another.
I thought you got something so you make it eat it.
Yeah, something said that they found it.
Sorry about the family's talking about something kind of private. Okay, where was I? I know that I do, and I don't want to interfere. I just want to see that he makes it there safely. If that's the sum of it, then fine. Let's head down and see if we can pick up his trail. Here we go. Woo! There it is.
What they have watched. I think you go watch it.
Any luck? A chocobo feather, is it? By my reckon, it came from Rurkhart Bird. In which case, there's a collapsed bridge just around the bend. Hug the rock and stick to the shadows. We'll find him soon enough. Any minute now. I expect you to come thundering around the bend and... Hear that? Get to cover quickly. Now.
Are they Imperials?
Worse. Skulls. Listen, Lise. Whatever happens, stay hidden and do not intervene. Understood?
What?
You there! Halt! You know you shouldn't be here. Explain yourself.
Forgive me, sir. I came to deliver the tributum.
Oh, aye. A likely story. Only a fool would dare to come so late. Or, mayhap, a resistance spy.
No, you've got it all wrong. I was waylaid by bandits. It's not my fault.
I said halt!
Is this a joke? You don't seriously expect us to believe this is a fifth? How stupid do you think we are?
It is, I swear, on my mother's life.
Spare us. You came late, you lied about bandits, and then you tried to cheat the Empire of its due.
Think you can kill them all? Including the ones watching from the tower? Even if you did, others would come for him and his family. You'd be condemning them all to a life of hard labor. Assuming they didn't just execute them, that is.
But it isn't fair.
your bloody fault we're stuck out here patrolling this god's-forsaken wasteland. It's your fault I have to listen to people go on and on about how Alan Egan's can't be trusted. I've worked and toiled harder than any man. I'm a citizen, goddammit! And what are you? A stupid, stubborn little dog who'd sooner bite the hand that feeds him and pine for the good old days.
That's enough! Lord Xenos is expecting our report.
I bet the poor bastard can't believe his luck. He gets to go home. We should do the same.
We did it. I heard the commander was keen-eyed, but gods, that was a near thing. It tears me up inside to see our own kinsmen doing the bidding of the big viceroy. But they made their choice, and if it comes to it, I'll cut down every last one of them myself. Warcraft alive and the tributum been paid? That's all that matters for now. I, for one, rather not wait around to see if the Skulls decides to return. We best go back to Algraha. Tell Ragerfen his men got the job done. Just pretend you're the best reader. You know what? I am the best reader. Everybody else sucks. Supposed to read like me. With stutters and mispronunciations. Thank you for the GG. Thank you for feeding in my delusions. We owe you a debt of gratitude for what you did. Warcraft told me everything. How you fought with the Kriam and saved his life. For all the good it did, we saw what happened when he met with the Skulls. How they beat him half to death. We could have stopped them. Aye, I reckon you could. Redford's a warrior, as is your comrade. And you're strong like your father. This much is plain. But I think regular you did not, because it would have been the ending with them. Warcraft and his sister would have been branded insurgents, if not the whole lot of us. Bones heal, scars fade, but the dead remain dead. We're alive, and that's more than can be said, for only the gods know how many others. That's enough for you, is it? To put up with whatever they do to you, so long as you get to see another day. That's right. You grit your teeth and you learn to live with the pain. I admit, I was quick to judge you, Lise, and that I apologize. I know you and yours mean well. I do, but I'm telling you, gods in the heavens, as my witness, that we've got nothing left to give. We can't help you. I understand. Thank you for your honesty. Since she may say it. Oh, she may say it, but she doesn't mean it. Nor would I expect her to. Her father was stubborn as an ox, too. If she's set on walking the same path, I but pray she won't follow it to the same end. Okay. Let's talk to him. See what he has to say. Well, she took it better than I anticipated. Which isn't saying much, I suppose. We should go and see if she's alright. Yeah. Alright. Anyways, back to the game. Sorry about running off like that. Alam again. Terrorize their own. I just can't accept it. You know, no matter what he thinks, they shouldn't have to put up with it day after day after day. I'm not completely naive, you know. I didn't expect them to storm a castrum with the pickaxe and shovel, or whatever it was. But nor did I expect Wakata to just lie there in the dirt while they kicked him. I can't claim to know their pain. I barely remember this place or even my father's face. But I remember Yada's. I remember how scared she was when we ran, and that I looked in her eyes when she talked about home. Her home, but not mine, is it? There you are, Elise. I've been looking all over for you. Well, you found me. That's something else to say. Aye, that I do. I said some things to you before that I shouldn't have. It was my place to do so. And I'm sorry. All that rubbish I spouted about how I loved my village, but when one of ours was in need, I was carrying here with all the others. I didn't even think to go after Warkata. But you did. Made me feel like the bloody hypocrite I am. If I truly cared for my people, I'd fight for them. So I will, if you'll have me. You're asking to join the resistance? When you put it like that, I suppose I am. But not just me. There are others I know who've been thinking about it for a while now. There are not many of us, and we're not handed with warriors like you lot. But if your heart bleeds for Alamigo, then that's good enough for me. You and yours are more than welcome to go to Drago Reach. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. I'll go and speak with the others and send word when you're ready. Still think this isn't your home? No. I was just thinking out loud. And with that, my friend, our mission is concluded. Let us return to the Reach. Oh, wait. I could just do this. Whee! Teleportation! Teleport time, come on! It's teleportation now. Teleportation, come on! I'm too much in a good mood. If I keep this up, I'm sure someone's going to send the loony bin after me. But yeah. First of all, allow me to commend you both on a job well done. Though nothing went according to plan, we nevertheless managed to attract some new recruits. And it was your passion and conviction that moved them to join. Thank you. Now, thank you for giving me an opportunity to find what our people have been through these past 20 years. It's been humbling. And trouble, too. I heard about the skulls, but that was the first time I seen them in the flesh. I know you say there's the same as any other Imperial soldier, and maybe that's how I'll have to think of them myself if our paths ever cross on the battlefield. But not if. That day will come, Lise. You can't afford to hesitate when it does. Young, old, conscripted citizen, Guardian, Alamiga, none of that matters. They all got their reasons, but they got no better than yours, especially when they're bearing down on you, blade in hand. Saying that, I don't want to kill them any more than you do. If I could convince them to lay down their arms, I would. Sadly, I've never been much of a talker myself. But who knows, maybe you could be one. At least your father certainly was. Right, then. I'll best be preparing for the new recruits. Tonics, Leafs, it's been a pleasure. Okay, now let's talk to the pretty one. A friend of a friend is needed. Okay, I gotta do a girl voice for 2 characters now. This is gonna be tough. Before we begin, I'd like to thank you and the Scions again for patching me up after I bled all over your floor. I owe you my life, and I won't forget that. Furthermore, it was rude of me to run off without saying a word. It's all well and good me claiming my duties here couldn't wait, but a parting thank you was the least you deserved. My apologies. And thank you. Now to business. Commander Kep entrusted me with a formal reply to be hand-delivered to the Alliance leadership. It covers everything we discussed, as well as detailing the disposition of our forces. What I need is an escort, 1 or 2 men at most, so we can make it to the walls swiftly and without attracting undue attention. Wait. I gotta do 3 female voices now? You gotta be freaking kidding me. I can't do 3 voices. I barely can do 1. One of these females are gonna sound like a man, I swear. Man. Which one's the man? Just make them all sound the same. That's boring. I think one of them should be secretly a man, trying to hide it. I won't tell you which one's the man, but you guys try to figure it out. Very well. I shall join you in this. General Ardian command the forces at Castrum Ornis. It should be simple enough to see it into his hands. Great. That's just what I wanted to hear. When you're ready to depart, meet me at the pass leading out of the Reach. Menphilia. I think they're all going to change voices. I'm just going to do the same female voice. I'm not going to be silly no more. So this is going up on YouTube, and YouTube lasts forever. Unless they take it down. So I'm going to trigger a lot of people if I give Alice a male voice. I can see the hate in the comments. Anyways. Got everything you need? Good. Then let's be off. Quiet. You hear that? That was Surlium. Engine backfiring. Imperials. You good? You have 3 natural senses. I didn't hear a thing. When you grow up hunting in these lands, you learn to discern the sound that could mean life and death, be they of a predator or a patrol. From what I'm hearing, we have a 7-man patrol argument with a siege magic tech. Armor, wide search pattern, divided into 2. No, 3 teams. I don't think they know we're here. It's risky, but we should split up and try to take them all by surprise at the same time. We don't want them calling reinforcements. These teams, 3 of us. Nothing for it then. Where are they? Head north, you should see them long before they see you. I'll deal with the ones to the south. The armor should be just to the west. Tonic's best equipped to deal with that. We attack in 5, 4. No, I'm kidding. That should be it. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, guys. So I'm reading. I'm like really concentrated in this text. In the corner of my eye, I see something moving. I was thinking it was like a small spider or something. I look up in the corner of the screen. As I move my eyes up, this figure got bigger and bigger and it like really freaked me out. But it was just that monster up there. I can't believe that scared me half to death. Jeez. Oh man, I wish I had my heart monitor on and attach it to the screen because it would have been 100. 100. Yeah, because I am glad I have a cat to eat spiders for me so I don't gotta burn my house down. Okay, let me start over. Head north. You should see them long before they see you. I'll deal with the ones to the south. The armor should be just to the west. Tonic's best equipped to deal with that. We attack in 5. They should enough time to get in position. Vanda's is on the east bank after. Any question? No? Then good luck. That was easy. Them being this easy, I feel like I can take the whole empire on. Wow, they even did better because they beat me. Looks like everything went to plan. Not that I'm surprised. The 3 soldiers I faced didn't put up a fight. Most of the Imperials we got out here are conscripts from other provinces with little training and even less convention. It's grim work killing men and women like that, but don't doubt that they'd do the same to you if the roles were reversed. And don't you dare pity a man in armor. Conscript or no, a soldier piloting one of those can kill a dozen men. Good men, in the blink of an eye. Not that I need to tell you that, after what happened at the wall. Right. I believe we rested long enough. We should resume our journey before someone noticed their missing patrols. I don't want to stop resting. I'm a lazy cat. I'm a lazy Mikote. We're clear. Only Alliance patrol ahead. You said the forces at Castrum Orin were under the command of Flame General Robban. Adner, did you not? By Rhaegar, the bull of Almigo himself. I never dreamed I had a chance to meet the legend. Yep, you're going to meet the legend. I don't think I have the patience for that.
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
We are, General. Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
These are not the Blood Sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
As you say, General. On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamigan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since. The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them. I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that. If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamegan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Aye. Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from malms around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
I'm glad you asked. I have a plan.
Great, it's one of those things where they don't tell you the plan, but you already know it, even though the player don't know it. Oh great, now I have to read. Our scouts recently informed me of an interesting development at Castellum Veladino, namely the arrival of a shipment rumored to have come from the research and development facilities near the capital, containing prototype magic tech armor. It is our assignment that this armor is be field tested here, most likely against Alliance forces. May have before the day is out. Damn it! More magic tech weapons? That's the last thing we need. Your concern is not unwarranted, but we needn't despair just yet. The shipment is thought to have contained a single heavy unit and one or two support units. With a well-laid ambush, we are confident we can destroy them all, hindering their development and delaying their future development. And should we carry this out as a joint endeavor with the Resistance, they will have their rallying call. It would mean dropping all pretense about the Alliance not wanting to go to war with the Empire. But you have a lot more folk willing to stand up in the fight if they knew that they weren't alone, and you were going to have to do it eventually anyway. Exactly. And so what I propose is simple. We hurry their patrols to bait them into brilliant their prototype weapons to east ends, where our resistant ally will take them from behind. Simple indeed, and well within our capabilities. I see no reason to delay, especially if a field test is imminent. What say you? Assuming the Vice Marshal intelligence is accurate, I agree with his assessment and fully support his plan. I shall notify my commander at once. Understood. I shall have one of my men bring you the details of the plan anon. And we, for our part, will be fighting with the Alliance, yes? I somehow doubt you were interested to sit this one out. We've been careful to avoid needless shows of force this side of the wall, but that's all about to change. Oh, wrong voice. And when it does, you may be sure they'll send a new toy out to entertain us. I want to ask you to participate in this operation, but from that look, I see it is a foreign consolation, my thanks. Per Pipen's plan, We need to turn East End into an Imperial graveyard. You're a dab hand at this, and I'll be a fool not to use you. Head to the spot on your map. Right here, a patrol should be along shortly. Deal with them, then rendezvous with the rest of us at the location. Go well, Tonics. See. Okay, Ashton. I made it a little bigger. Not much, I don't know if anyone can tell the difference. But it is bigger. Oh, that's it? Just you guys? That was so pathetic. Here we go. All went to plan, then good. Our scouts report that the unit escorting the prototype weapons has left Castel Valina. The resistance is already in position, so we have but to wait for our guest.
Things looked grim for us after Cartano, didn't they? Oh, how they doubted us. Yet here we are, right as rain, with fancy new toys to put through their paces. It's like all my name days have come at once! Well, 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 if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker. I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head. That is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush. Attack!
Attack! Alright, here we go, guys. Wish me luck. Duty complete.
Oh, Damn it all! Miracles of Magitech design, my arse! I've passed harder stools than these piles of scrap. You'll pay for this. Mark my words, the next time we meet will be the last.
Aye, run and tell your Viceroy. The day belongs to El Amigo! Yeah! Yeah!
Well done, all of you. I call this operation a resounding success. Can't say I'm surprised. The Bull of Alamigo had an impressive military record before he went west, as I recall. Credit where it's due, Master Kep. 'Twas Marshal Tempin who made this plan, and all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, who carried it out to the perfection. Aye, that they did, not a single casualty, for which I'm grateful beyond words. I've no doubt our comrades back at the Ridge will feel the same. So I wonder if someone got killed or knocked out during that fight, would this dialogue be different? Because I know Final Fantasy does that, but would this certain point be different? As well as ours. It's been a pleasure, General. Until the next battle. Manago, I leave the Scions in your care. We shall return to the Catastrum. Then Tonic's Mistress Lelevere, once more you have my thanks. As Master Kep said, until the next battle. I heard the stories, but to actually see you in action, I almost found myself pitying the Empire. Seriously though, it was inspirational. Ah, but you must be tired of hearing that. Hey, I'll keep it simple then. Thanks for the help out there.